Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. So today I am going to be playing with marbles. I've been seeing a lot of people paint pouring and then using marbles, and I wanted to give it a shot. So mine are actually not marbles. I got the chrome balls. So they're quite heavy. So they're definitely gonna move through any paint. They might be too heavy, I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. So I've mixed up some paints. I've gone all over the place with my paints. I've got some gold. I'll show you the consistency for all of them. Let's see if I can show you. It's very fluid. Creates a tiny mound, but is quite fluid, so it's the same for all of them. So the gold is a DecoArt metallic glorious gold. I've got a white that is Artist Loft soft body white. I've got a black that is Amsterdam lamp black. Turquoise or teal, which is Pebeo Studio Acrylics blue iridescent, Dyna. I've got another blue, cobalt blue from Liquitex. So I didn't show the mixing of them because every single one of them had to be mixed differently because I went all over the place with a whole bunch of different colors, different kinds of paint. Okay, so after trying it with one of these steel marbles, they're way too heavy and they just go right down to the canvas, and it was a complete failure. So I found a much lighter little marble. It's actually for jewelry, but I'm gonna try that instead. I'm gonna try a puddle pour. So I'm gonna do a few puddles. I have thickened my paint a bit, and now I think it might be too thick. We're just gonna go with it though. We're gonna see what happens. And then maybe 5 puddles. Yeah, this is probably way too thick. Thought it was too thin before, and now I think it's too thick, but we're gonna go for it and see what happens. Let's see if this is heavy enough to roll through anything. I don't know if it will be or not, but let's check it out. Okay, so this is still going down to the canvas. So does that mean my paint's too thick? I don't know. Okay. Let's put some white around the edge. Oh, way too much. And we'll give it a little stretch and see what happens. Okay, so I've thinned down the paints. I'm gonna try again with a puddle pour. Okay, let's see what happens. paint is definitely moving more than it was before. But it is still going down to the canvas, which I don't really want. Okay, well, let's let that fall off, and we'll just kind of keep stretching it and see what happens. I'm going to put just a tiny bit of white around the edge. Okay, let's see what happens. I mean, it's kind of cool. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about a couple of the different places. I'm gonna go in one more time with the marble and see if I can kind of switch things up a little bit here. Yeah, I think the marble is still too heavy. Yeah, it's not working for me. It's just creating divots. Okay, I'm gonna try a tiny little baby canvas with just white and black and teal and see what happens. Maybe I'll try doing, I haven't put a pillow down for any of them, so maybe I will try that and see what happens. So I'll just put some white paint down, spread it around, and see if that helps in any way. I don't know. This is how you learn though, right? By making the mistakes. It's the only way you're gonna learn. And yeah, so mistakes is gonna happen. All right, I'm gonna go just blue and black. Go one puddle here, one here, one here. Just a smidge of black in each one and then some teal. Okay, let's see what happens. It's still going all the way down to the canvas. What is going on? Should I have more paint? Oh, that seems to be doing something cool. Maybe I'm not putting enough paint on. So first I'm just going to put some pillow paint down. My pillow paint is just house paint, but has been thinned down just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to spread that all around. Let's see, what color do I start with? Let's start with the silver. I don't know. I'm going to do, I think, 3 puddles. And then purple, I think. Oh, the purple might be too close to the black. I might switch up the order. Okay, I'm gonna do one more round of each silver. Might do the black on the magenta. And then the teal and the purple. All right, let's grab the, where did I do with it? Where is it? There it is. Okay, So I'm just gonna put the marble, I think, right in the center. And let's roll it around and see what happens. Okay, I think that's good. Let's let that drop off. Let's give this a little stretch. Almost dropped the whole thing. All right, well that's kind of cool. Okay, well let's see what it looks like when it's dry. Okay, so it's the next day and they're mostly dry. Got a little goober in that one. I'm not sure which one of these I did first. I don't remember. But I mean, they dried kind of cool. This is the one that I did the marble after I'd already stretched it, and it created all these like crevices. Like kind of like trenches almost in the painting. It would have been so much cooler if I just left it without doing the marble again, but I have to keep playing with things. It's just the way I do. But it's actually okay. It's definitely something I can work with. If I like kind of like maybe do a stencil over here or embellish it some way, because I really like this area. So it can be worked with. And this one also has parts that I like. It has parts that I don't like, but it has parts that I like. So it can also be, you know, made to work. This was the little canvas that I finally figured out that you need more paint on than I was putting on. This one, I actually didn't film. This one I went in kind of wavy lines instead of puddles with the paint. So it turned out quite cool. And then this was the last one. I do think that I think I like it the best, but I'm not entirely sure. It has potential to be embellished in a cool way. So, I mean, although they're certainly not perfect, it was a really good lesson. I certainly learnt quite a few things about what to do and what not to do. So I think it was a success in that realm. Anyway, I will be trying this technique again. I think actually this one was my favorite. Of course, the one that I did not film is the one that I like the most. That's always the way it goes. Let me just bring you in for a bit of a close-up. I think I might resin this one. I think a couple of them actually could be resined once they have some other things done to them. So anyway, I hope that you learned something from my mistakes. And I'm just going to keep experimenting with things because there's a lot of things that I want to try. So I'm going to try them and hopefully you will be entertained along the way. All right, I love you all. I am going to maybe do a video on embellishing some of these actually, and maybe that'll be the next one, who knows. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.